Okay, if you can all make sure that you mute yourselves, please, as you're coming in. Thank you. Okay, Gloria.
Okay, perfect.
Izzy? Sorry, Gloria, do I just have to jump? Izzy, are you there, Diva, online?
Yes, I'm here.
Yep. Hey, Diva. Sorry, Gloria, I'm going to start with you next. I'm just going to go to Izzy because it's midnight for her in the UK. How are you going, Izzy? You just got a quick question?
Yeah, so I have actually 2 free chats now scheduled for this weekend.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. Can you please mute yourselves, please? Thank you. Okay. Sorry, Izzy.
So I have 2 chats scheduled for this weekend.
I'm really sorry, Izzy. Sorry, can you just hold that? Can everyone please make sure that you've muted your microphones, please? I'm trying to mute Gloria. Can you please mute your microphone, Diva? Thank you. Anyway, sorry, Izzy, continue.
So I have 2 chats scheduled for this weekend. One is a person that I know, and one is a person that I don't know, which is also exciting. And I was wanting to put together a PowerPoint deck to kind of go through the Zoom call. That way I can keep myself focused as well as just look professional.
Okay. Have you got your high-end offer in a professional document?
That is something I'm going to work on tonight and tomorrow, getting that spiffed up as well.
Okay, cool. So just with a PowerPoint deck, obviously you're going to have a Zoom chat. So, I mean, obviously depending on how you work in that, but generally like once you've got your high-end offer done, it's really putting that into a professional document, and it's just having a heart-to-heart chat with them, seeing what's going on for them, gifting them like maybe a little bit of a roadmap or a bit of advice, and then saying, you know, would you like to find out more about how I can support you? Or would you like to do this on your own? Would you like to know how I can help you further on your journey? You know, and you can transition into that way, or you'd like to find out more how you can work with me, and then you kind of open up your PDF document of your like share screen, like I am now with you guys. You can share screen your PDF of your high-end offer and just take them through your offer and letting them know about the sessions, that side of things. With the PowerPoint, what was the purpose of that?
So I just wanted to keep myself on track with just making sure that I ask her some key questions and have like a slide for each question just to kind of keep it on topic and look smooth. As well as, well, I guess, yeah, mainly the main questions. So kind of like, what is she hoping to get out of life?
And is this a PowerPoint present questions that you're showing her as well, your share screening?
Yeah. So I just wanted to like put the questions on the PowerPoint and kind of flip through those.
I think, to be really honest, Izzy, it's not really necessary. Like with our sales calls, we don't do PowerPoint presentations or slide decks. These are questions that you can have written down in front of you on a piece of paper. And it's not about looking smooth and professional. It's really about having that heart-to-heart connection. So if it's kind of like, if you're too focused on being professional and too focused on asking the questions rather than making this connection with her heart, really asking her, you know, what's really going on for you, you know, Divine One, you know, what are your struggles? What's brought you here today to have this chat with me? You know, like, let's dive deep on this. And just, it's almost like it's like a casual kind of heart connection chat. I just feel really honestly, if I went onto a chat and suddenly I'm presented with a PowerPoint presentation and it's just sort of like, I want to connect with you, not through those things. It's up to you if that's how you want to work. But just the way that we've done sales, it's really coming back to that simplicity of that heart-to-heart connection. Before you get on a call with these people, you know, send up a prayer and saying, you know, the Divine, help me to please have a heart-to-heart connection with these women. You know, please, and I release the outcome to you. I hope it's a fun, playful experience. If you're too focused on the whole, like, I've got to have this professional, I've got to have this smooth, I've got to have this really nice PowerPoint presentation, it's like the energy of that's all focused on that rather than the energy focused on your woman and really delving into her heart. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you can have all those questions written down about what you want to ask her. Dive deep into it, but you don't necessarily need a professional PowerPoint slide presentation. It's really about them having a chat with you, you tuning into if it's you want to work with them, if they want to work with you, and then kind of giving them something like a little roadmap, and then saying, do you want to, would you like to find out more how I can support your journey? And then you can transition into the sales. Ingrid does have that CEO 7-figure sales selling doc. Have you read that?
Yeah, I've got that pulled up to read tonight as well.
Yeah, fantastic. And have fun with it, Diva. I think don't go in with the pressure of I've got to be smooth, I've got to be professional. Just be yourself. Be your full personality, be playful, have fun, have a heart-to-heart chat with her, like just be organic with it. People these days, they really want connection, they want relationship, they want that heart-to-heart, they want to be seen. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of, if you start pulling up, I mean, this is just my take on it. You can ignore it and say, Ellen, I really want to run with my PowerPoint stuff, but go for it. You can test it and play with it and see how it goes for you. But I invite you to kind of, come from a place of connecting with a heart, not feeling like you have to make it really mechanical and go through this, really mechanical thing, if that makes sense. Yeah. But if that's your first round and you really want that to keep on track and kind of lead the process, then go for it, test it, see how it goes. We do also have a document checklist that Ingrid uses for her sales process now, that we have a set list of questions that we go through on the sales where we'd be like, okay, where are you at right now in your life? What brought you to this call today? What's really going on for you? What are your main struggles and fears? And then we kind of have those questions listed out in a systematic format, and we tick them off as we go. So you can do something like that where you have a sales guide sheet where you kind of list out your questions, the order that you want to ask them in, but having that heart-to-heart chat about it, and then you kind of go into then you lead into the sales side of things. So it's kind of like an organic transition. Yeah. How are you planning on taking the PowerPoint side of things?
Well, I was thinking of one including or like making part of my offer into the PowerPoint so that I can click through it a little bit easier.
You can put your offer in the PowerPoint, like whatever way you can show them visually. Yeah, when you were saying PowerPoint, I was thinking, I just had this vision of someone getting on a call with you going, hi, how's it going? And then you saying, hang on, let me bring up my PowerPoint presentation and let's ask this first question, and bringing up the screenshot. This is the first question. Then let's bring up the next one, another screenshot. It doesn't have to be, that's the vision. When you said PowerPoint presentation, that's kind of the vision I got. If that's not the process, that's fine. But yeah, if you've got something that you can show them your offer, that's fantastic. Even if it's just on a Google document, long as you got something where you can, screen share and show them your offer. Your offer is the most important part. Okay. It's making that heart-to-heart connection first, asking them a few clear to the point questions for them to answer, and then going into the sale.
Okay. Yeah, I have to college professor unwind my mind, like, because that's what I do is I just teach all day. So
yeah, and it's really just think about, put in that you're having a chat, like shift your energy that you're having a chat to a fellow sister or a fellow friend, like you think about it's really about that heart-to-heart connection. The connection comes before the conversion. So if you're too focused again on the whole presentation and the PowerPoints and the pretty pictures and all of that, that's all kind of the surface stuff. It's really, you really want to be focusing your energy on connecting with this person and unraveling what's really going on for them. Where are they at? What's their main struggle? And ask them, what brought you to this call today? And then they will tell you. And then when you go into the sale and you you say, would you like to find out more about how I can support you in your journey? And they say, fuck yeah. Then you can bring up your PowerPoint with your offer on it. and say, okay, well, I've got this fantastic 60-day sacred immersion, whatever that's called, the Balanced Goddess, and then you can take them through and say these amount of sessions. Then you go, then the investment is this. And then if they go, oh, wow, you know, they come up with all these fear stories. Ingrid's got all the objections from page 38 in the selling document there that you can use. And then you can just hold space for any objections that come up and just say to them, you know, what's really, I can feel you, I see you, but what's really going on here for you? What story is coming up for you around this money, you know? And they will tell you it might be a fear of this or, you know, losing that. At the end of the day, when you have something that people want, people will find the money. So don't buy into their scarcity stories or money stories. You know, ask them, what's really going on for you here? Can I ask what story is happening for you here? And they'll bring it up. They'll go, oh, and then you can address it. Okay. But have fun with it. You know, dance around the room before you get on a call. I'm really excited for you. This is fantastic. You got 2 sales calls. Like, how exciting. You know, put on your favorite song, dance around the room, get your vibration lit up and call on the divine, you know, help me to have a heart-to-heart connection with this person. You know, the Ingrid's got, I think in your guys' training in Six Figure Diva, she's got the meditation and some stuff in the mantra in that selling guidebook that you can use. You know, say that mantra, say that prayer, get into the vibration of it, release the outcome of it. Whether she says yes or no, just let it go and just choose to have fun with this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. How does that feel?
Good. Yeah. Easy stuff. Which, I mean, I do consultations all the time in person. I think it's just the getting on like Zoom and doing it feels so different, but I need to try to let that go.
Yeah, let it go. It's just a story. It's like you're still having a chat, heart-to-heart chat, like we're having a chat now. You know, it's no different. It's just through a computer screen. So you're still having a chat to them. You're just saying, how's your day been? You know, what's going on for you? You know, blah, blah. You might even give them a little bit of a 5-minute exercise that they could do. And then you transition into the sale. Okay. But you don't kind of let them waffle on for hours. You like activate them, you call them out. You invite them to up-level their lives and to invest in your work. Okay. No worries. Hope that answers that question there, Diva. But
thank you.
Go and have some fun with it. And if you feel like, no, I really need to do a PowerPoint presentation for the whole call, test it out, give it a go and see how you feel. But I would pretty much, from my experience with calls, we've only ever brought up sales slides, the slides for the actual offer itself. Okay. So, yeah. All right, let us know how you go. It's exciting. Celebrate.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Diva, lots of love. I'll let you get some sleep.
All right, bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Gloria, thank you for your patience. Diva, are you still there? I can see you. My internet's having issues. Probably I'm going to jump on Zoom. We'll catch the replay later. Okay, cool. All right, so if you've just jumped off, Diva, because your internet's having connection issues, I will look at that in a sec. Callie, are you online, Diva? Okay, all right. I'm just going to go down. I know you online, Diva? Nope. Okay, Scarlett, I can see that you're online, Diva.
Hello.
Hello, how are you going?
I'm good. I'm driving from LA to San Francisco, so I can't get on video right now. But
that's hello. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks for showing up and thanks for getting something on paper. That's awesome.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh my God.
That's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, you said get it up there even though it's messy. So there you go.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm having issues. Well, I'm just having some blockages around finding some cohesiveness around my offering. Any direction, any suggestions, anything. So yeah. Just as a preface, a lot of what I do is experience-based. So I'm actually working, I don't know if I should put this in there, but I'm actually also working on a high-end immersion offering as like an in-person offering, which is a sound immersion, like a shamanic sound journey immersion in Malibu. But a lot of my stuff is global. So a lot of the people that I serve are not in the vicinity. So I don't know how to manage that.
So you can do something like if you're going to do like a retreat, you know, obviously you invite them, they need to pay their own way in terms of airfares and accommodation. I know recently a lady in America that I know, she's a traveling artist and she runs workshops all over the world, and she's just run one in Bali that we attended. And she had people from, you know, Australia and other parts of the world that came to the retreat. So you can run retreats and invite people internationally to join you. In the one-page template document that you've probably already seen, right at the end of that document, Ingrid's got some examples on how to lay out VIP retreats. Have a look at those, and then you can lay out your retreat in that way, in that format. That gives you kind of guidelines to work with. Just a quick
Even
question.
if it's a one-on-one?
Yeah, so with this offer at the moment, I just had a quick scroll through and I noticed you've got like modules and stuff. Is this for a group program or a VIP one-on-one?
That's for a group program.
Okay, so
like an online offering. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So generally what we sort of recommend is when you're coming in to do high end, to start sort of getting the sales through the doors, we recommend doing a VIP one-on-one package first, and then they're kind of a lot easier to kind of sell and get money through the door, and then kind of moving into group programs. If you feel though that you're like, no, I really need to do this group program, I've got to get it done, then we can work on cleaning this up. But generally, like, it's good to have a nice VIP one-on-one that you can start to sell, start getting sort of that cash through the door, and then move into group programs. Is that something that you kind of feels a bit better, or are you really like?
Yeah, it does. It does actually. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Better to do. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'll still leave, like, later on down the line, like, you've already written out your modules and stuff. So you still keep that content there, because you might find that as you move forward down the line, that stuff you can use. But for now, let's just focus on getting this VIP one-on-one offer. Are you okay if I just remove, it's a beautiful image and logo, by the way, but is it okay if I can just remove it from your document?
Sure.
Yeah, cool, thanks. So it's just easier to work with, and we can just have the format. Okay, so let's bring this up here. I don't know, you're driving, so you probably can't see what I'm doing.
No, I can't. No, I'm looking at some beautiful mountains right now. So
that's beautiful. Fantastic. How long is your drive for?
Oh God, it's I have 5 hours left. So yeah, I'm going up to San Francisco to do some sound journeys and some private sessions. So
fantastic. Beautiful.
So
Lovely.
Yeah, so should I change?
Sorry, you've just cut out. You've just cut out there, Diva. I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear now? I can hear you.
Yep. Okay, cool. Just with a quick question, with this 9-week VIP journey, obviously through sound healing, what's the ultimate outcome of this? I mean, obviously you've got quite a few here in terms of manifestation, self-care, but what is the ultimate outcome? Is it to help them to feel, you know, abundant or safe and secure to create and attract loving relationships, or like, what's the ultimate outcome of this offer?
Well, I get a lot of people, because I've been reaching out to my network. So just like asking on Instagram what people want me to teach more of. And a lot of people want to hear more about divine feminine wisdom, Mary Magdalene, you know, these kinds of things. So it's like, I want to, because, you know, what I do is sound. So I want to combine sound and meditation by combining it with esoteric wisdom, and also teaching people, you know, because I actually did a training last week in New York, and a lot of the training of it was a sound practitioner training, but a lot of the training was around consciousness. So that's my outcome, is to help people to understand what consciousness is, and to help to expand their own meditation. So
okay, so understanding consciousness, what does that help them to have, though, achieve? Is it more of a peaceful life? Is it more clear on their purpose?
I guess manifesting the life that they want.
Okay.
Yeah. Manifesting. Right. Yeah.
All right. So, and then this sort of sound healing kind of clears out the blockages and helps them get aligned with their purpose and their
using the sound of your own voice to meditate. I forgot to put in there also like neuro-linguistic programming. You know, that's one of the first lessons is exercising positive self-talk. You know, that's using your voice and sound. So a lot of the program is actually around manifesting through sound.
Okay, so would it be manifesting their sacred life path and purpose and abundance, or?
I cannot teach people how to manifest abundance yet because I need to do that for myself first. But yeah, manifesting the life that they visualize for themselves.
Okay, so I'm just making some changes to desires, guilt-free. Do they suffer a lot of guilt, your people?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So one of the things I've just changed here, and you'll see these changes in the document, I've just rechanged the name of your offer. You can change this and take it to Stina if you want a sort of thing. But I think what you've been trying to do is put all of what you do into a tagline. So your title. So your title and your tagline is really just kind of like a succinct way of really stating the outcome. So one of the things that I've changed is I've changed the name of your offer to Sacred Soul Alignment, a 9-week immersion to heal your life and manifest your heart's desires guilt-free. So that's just a succinct title and tagline. How does that fit?
Nice. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I've just sort of put that there, but just you can play around with it and feel free to take to Stina's class as well. What I then want to see in here as well is I want to see like a blurb. So you've got your title, your tagline, then I want to see a bit of a blurb speaking to the issue. So this can be kind of like 2 to 3 paragraphs talking about the issue, outcome and transformation package offers. So I'll just put that note in here. So you can check out this document when you get in. Please insert. All right, so starting to write self-care management, meditation, under rich agent, stroke teaching, okay. So I'm just making adjustments to your document.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so initially your tagline that you had, I've just kind of changed it into a bit of a blurb just to get you going. But I've just stated, you know, put 2 to 3 paragraphs. So you have your title, your tagline, then I want 2 to 3 paragraphs. It can just be one big paragraph, it's up to you. But I just want a bit of a blurb talking about the issue, so stating what their struggle is. You know, divine woman, you know, feeling guilty or ashamed or living in fear of who you are as a woman or your path and purpose, blah, blah, bit of the outcome and saying how the sacred soul alignment immersion is going to shift them out of blah and into blah. So I've just put a note in your document there to do that. Discover the secrets through sound. We just activate step into your power, manifest more aligned, heal yourself. So yeah, so kind of like all of that can kind of sort of sit. Oh God, what's this document doing? It's having a party. What are you doing? There we go. So I've just sort of moved it up a bit for you. Then you want picture this. The power and hard to get about a first life you desire. It's going to history to divine feminine, magnet, astron, divine, come divine kind of wisdom, involving throughout humanity at this time. Let information of money so that okay. State outcome. Yeah, cool. Looking good. Okay. Okay, what you receive is a 12-week journey includes. Okay, so what I want to see in terms of the what you receive part. So you've at the moment you've put it down as like a module group thing, but I want to see like if it's a 9-week sacred VIP immersion. I want to see that written out, like how many sessions are they having with you? Like, is it one each, like 9 sort of 60-minute sacred sound soul healing sessions, valued at, what is that? So valuing time at $1,000 an hour, so 9,000, something like that. So with the VIP one-on-one sessions, you just list out the amount of sessions that you put in. Okay, are you still there, Scarlett, or has your reception dropped out, Diva? I think your reception's, okay, please insert your sessions here, not modules for VIP packages. Okay, and if you're not sure, you can have a quick look at that one-page template document. Then you want to have your bonuses. Oh, was that in pink? Okay, I'm going to quickly add a few things in here, but just sort of cleaning up what you receive. Then I want you to have in some bonuses here. So bonus 1, bonus 2, whatever these are. I want to see a pay in full bonus and the total value.
Oh, hello.
Hello, you're back again. You'll have to watch the replay.
Okay.
I'm just adding in a few things.
I will.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I'll put in some notes.
Up over a hill. Yes.
That's okay. Cool. So I want you to kind of add in with one-on-one. I was just saying before, I think when you dropped out, is just add in the amount of, like, you just list the sessions that you're doing with the person, so not modules. Then we kind of go into your investment. And then it's pay in full, payment plan, and then scholarship pricing. And then I want to see a minimum of 3 testimonials and then a why work with me section. Okay. So yeah. I've just laid that out and I want you to add it in. All of this is in that one-page template document in High-End Empire backend.
Okay.
One-page template document and insert details here. Okay, so I've just quickly laid out how I want to see that laid out. If you can clean that up, add in a bit of your blurb, clean up your picture this section, what you receive, your bonuses, your pay in full bonus, your total value, your investment, your testimonials, and why work with me. Okay, so that's what I want you to clean up and add in and then bring to the next class. You can get done by this weekend, and my next class is on Monday, which will be your Sunday. Would be fabulous, and yeah, looking good.
Okay, perfect. Sunday I'm not going to be able to be on the call. I have a sound journey on Sunday, a private session. So yeah.
That's okay. Even if you can just submit it, do what you can, and then just submit it to the class and you can watch the replay.
Okay, cool. And also I have a question. So for the high-end experience, like the in-person experience, do you think that should be like one-on-one, 1 day offering, or do you think that should be like a package of offerings?
If you're talking about a VIP package, it's up to you if you want to do like a VIP one-on-one sacred 9-week immersion, 90 days, 60 days, 30 days. If you just want to do like a 1-day retreat or a 2-day VIP retreat with just one person or 2 or 3 people, that's an option as well. So it's up to you about, what you really want to run and what you really want to create.
Okay, cool. I'll sit with that then.
Okay, but what I've done to your document is I've changed it into a VIP one-on-one immersion with someone. So they get that sacred time just with you over a period of time.
Okay, great.
Beautiful.
Great.
No worries,
Thank you so
Diva.
much.
Safe driving.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nikki Price, are you online, Diva? Nikki, are you online? Nope. Okay, so Shita, are you online, Diva?
Hey Ellen, yes I
Hello,
am.
Diva. How are you going?
I am good.
Fantastic. Okay, so you've updated your website.
Yes.
Cool, cool, cool. Let's have a look.
I actually was having a hard time doing all that stuff, but I just did it somehow. So just
Yeah, beautiful. So the leading mindset strategist founder of Smile, that should be up in the top section here.
okay.
Yeah, so it's similar to like I think I was showing you the other day with Ingrid's website. It's just you can put your title up in the top here. Usually this sort of thing, the thing with booking chats and things like that, it's building a relationship. So usually like up in this part of the page, you really want to have like a free opt-in that you can give them that can start building that relationship with the person, and then they're going to get comfortable with you. Then they're going to kind of build up to booking for a chat with you. You can invite them to book in a chat with you in your free opt-in. You can also invite them to book a chat with you, you know, kind of a bit below within your About You page. But usually this kind of top section here is really starting to create a relationship by offering them something for free. It's sort of like when someone lands on your website and straight away booking for your CEO Power Chat today. It's like, I don't know you. Like, what is that? You know, so you kind of, this sort of is your main real estate. So you're on the way there, like you've got your, I want to know your name straight up. This doesn't tell me who you are, what your name is. I want to see up in this banner here. I'd probably take away the palm leaf there. Visually, they don't really need to be there. If you like them, you can have them, but you really need to have the leading mindset strategist and the founder of Smile. Sashita Prasad presents Your Beautiful. Like, take up space. I don't know in terms of the platform you're using, but lose this kind of white space over here. Bring this image up, fill it up, and then you could have, you know, you have your title, you know, leading vision women to creating their best life. This could be your, you know, get your free, you know, 7-day, this is just a very rough example, could be free opt-in, you know, the 7-day blueprint to, you know, creating wealth and well-being or creating the best life yet. Yes, and then having a powerful CTA. And you want to have curved buttons. This is a really just anal design thing that I learned years ago, but they said that square buttons, this is really interesting psychologically, repel people actually. So it's best because we're designed as humans to be comfortable with curves. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? But if you can make your buttons curved with the rounded edges, and make this kind of like a free opt-in space. So as I was speaking to, like, or you can have, like Ingrid's got at the moment, she's doing a promo. So you can change this banner to promote like your title, your name, or you can use it to get a free opt-in or a promotion. You can use this banner for a few things. But ask Chris, have a chat with him if you like. Go to his class on, I think his next class is on Wednesday. He's like the guru of tech stuff and website pages and that. And he might be like saying, yeah, it's fine to put in a book now thing. We found that's worked. Have a chat with him about it. But I generally found from my experience, this part of your real estate page really needs to be offering them something first. Building that relationship, warming up, being very clear about who you are, what your name is. Like, I don't even know your name when I jump on here. I'm like, visually, I'll jump on, unlock the power of your mind, how, book your free sit chat today and know more. I'm like, I don't know I don't know this woman. So with websites, like, you're doing great. This looks like layout a lot better. Love, this is a lot more kind of easier to read on the eye. Also use the red in your titles. So how am I different? Brilliant. You can use red to differentiate your titles.
Yeah, I'm actually having very limited options with this. I'm not able to select the colors or, it's just by default coming, whatever is coming.
Are you still on their trial plan though?
Yes, actually I'm on the trial. I'll be buying that off for now. I think I wanted to build it up first to see whether, I'm comfortable with, changing all this stuff or adding things up and all that. So
send them an email and ask them why, because it should be a matter of just going into the settings. I don't know the platform you're using, but generally I know from my experience with like other setting platforms like WordPress and things like that, it should be a matter of where you can highlight it and then select a color box and just change that color and section of the box.
Yeah, it could be, I think it could be their paid one, but yeah, I still need to figure it out. I'll send an email to them and ask them the question. Because it's like with the colors, I just have red, black, and white for the backgrounds and all that. I cannot change anything else. And even with the fonts and the size of the font and everything, I can't do more with that.
So you're a bit sort of stuck. Yeah, you might even want to just test, like even maybe make the investment and go and get like, I think they're $99 US a month is like Kartra.com. ClickFunnels.com, they're platforms that kind of have already done for you templates. They take the head pain, like if your background is not really web design or like constructing websites and it's taking you ages and ages to get all this together, you might, and you're finding it difficult to change things, you might want to look at something like WordPress.com, getting like Bluehost and then getting their WordPress package, and then getting, I think I spoke to you about it last week, getting their Elegant Themes package, which is a lot easier and cheaper to build websites. That's an option as well. Or you might just want to get it done for you platform that has your emails, your calendars, your sales pages, your website page, everything done for you in Kartra.com. They're all done for you business platform. Yeah, so rather than kind of like, you want to think about your time, your energy, and your resources here. Your most important thing that you really want to have up and running right now, Sushita, is your high-end offer done and your booking page done. Okay, that's the most, like your booking page is where you're sending people to. Okay, so yes, so I think this is, yeah, there's just a little bit too, is this your booking page?
Yep. So when they click on that button there, it'll take them down to the booking page.
Yeah, no, it's right now, I think, Diva, what you need to do is have your high-end offer done, ready to sell, and just focus on getting one booking page together. Okay?
All right. Yeah, I actually got the you can book me, that link there. I have got the calendar and everything set up.
Yep, brilliant. But you need to have your calendar inserted into a professional, clean, easy to read and follow page that doesn't distract them. There should be no other buttons or anything distracting them. Like when I come in here, it's just giving me this, but then I'm getting really confused because I'm like, these headings are kind of a bit lost. There's a lot here.
Right, okay.
I'm like,
understand.
Yeah, it's really confusing. I just want you for now, Diva, you've got your high-end offer done. I really want you to focus on just building one beautiful booking page. That's all you need, one booking page. Okay?
Right, okay.
With your title, that beautiful, you've got beautiful pictures of you. I love this gorgeous picture of you. You know, fill it up, put your beautiful picture there, you know, gray it out and then have the name of with a bit of gold, have the name of your chat, with a bit of a tagline. Then you can have a banner saying apply for your free, the name of your consult with Sushita now, today. Like when I'm looking at I can't see your name straight up. I want to know your name.
All right, okay.
You don't have to have a video. Listen to this video. Okay. See how Ingrid lays it out, and you might want to look at, you can write your body copy or you can have a video. It's up to you. You don't have to have a video straight up. Then you insert your calendar, have some testimonials, okay? And then a little bit about why work with me, done. All right? This is just to get you putting sales in the door, start bringing in some money. You just need that booking page set up, your high-end offer done, getting on live video, inviting people to have a chat with you, you've got the URL now. What URL did you get?
So I got ceopowerchat.com.
Yep. Okay, great. So get on live video, start inviting people to have a chat with you, send them to that booking page. The website side of things, you can sort of tinker around on the side. You can start to build in the background and start putting it together. But the most crucial thing at the moment is getting your offer done, your booking page done, inviting people to have a chat with you, start getting some sales through the door, some money flowing in, and then you can start, you know, investing that money into take that pressure off yourself to build it all yourself. You can get a VA to do all this for you, or it can free up some time for you to focus on building this if you want to do it all yourself. But it's really about just starting to think about where you're putting most of your energy. Right now, this isn't going to bring you money. Your high-end offer and your booking pages and your live videos inviting people to come and have a chat with you are.
Right. Yep.
Okay. But less is more. So take this to Chris as well, get his feedback, but you know, start to think, and I think when I spoke to you last week, start to have a look at some websites that you really enjoy being on. Think about the layout. Think about how you want people to flow through your site. Make it as easy and simple as possible. So even there's even test platforms out there. I'll try and find a name for you. I think they've recently changed their name, but you can actually send your website to these people. I think it's like Snoop or something like that. And a random person in the world will film themselves going into your website, and you can see in real time how they interact with your website, and they give you feedback as they're going, and you can actually see how people interact with your website, and that's for free. Great resource.
What's the name you said, Ellen?
I'll have to look it up for you. It's a few years ago since I've used it, and I think they've recently changed their name in their settings, so I'll find it for you. But yeah, if I was to jump onto this, visually I'm brought straight to this red banner. It's a bit like chat today to know more, but then it just takes me to this calendar. It doesn't tell me anything about you, who you are, what's in it for me. What is this Power SEO chat? Like so start to think visually about how you want people to move through your site. Okay. And remember that anything that's lit up in red or bright colors, that's what's going to draw their eye.
That's
okay?
right. Yeah.
I want you to remove this white space, bring up your beautiful image, fill it out, have a big clear, like, leading visionary women to creating their best life. And if you want to use this, let's chat, use, rather than saying book online, say let's chat. And then that can go to your booking page for now. Okay. Or let's connect, like make it fun, or, yes, I want to know more, or yes, I want to be a lit up woman. And then that button can go to your booking page, and then your booking page is going to do the selling for you, inviting them to get on a call with you.
Right.
Okay. So you can do that option as well if you haven't got a free opt-in at the moment. But all of this needs to move up, and I need to all of this in the first 3 seconds. I want to see your name. I don't see your name here. Who is this woman? I see your beautiful face, but all I know is she's talking about, I want to see, like, you can even have something that's saying, hey, I'm Sushita Prasad. I'm a leading mindset strategist, and I'm leading visionary women to create the best life yet. Are you ready to feel lit up and lush in your life? Want to find out more on how we can work together? Chat. Let's chat now. You can have things like that, or this can be a thing going to a bot messenger. So I'm just giving you some ideas to work with. You've got your beautiful graphics done. You've got kind of the calendar going, but I really want to see this a lot more. You're getting there. Okay. But I think right now, focus on your booking page, setting that up. Okay. I know we can get all excited about websites and funnels and fancy pages and things. But it's really, right now, the way that we do things in High End Empire is getting your offer done, a booking page, inviting people on calls, and selling. Get money through the door. Okay. And what's this document here, Diva?
So that's the offer. That's the high-end offer. So my offer was actually checked by Ingrid. She checked it, and she suggested a few changes, which I made, and now got it into this document.
Okay, fantastic. So your high-end offer is being ticked off. Ingrid's had a look at it. You're happy with it. It was lit up and lush.
Yeah.
Okay, just in terms of the graphics of this, how are you presenting this to your women when you're on a call with them like this?
Yeah, that's what, I have no idea. I just created it, and I think that's what I will be sending them, but I had hard time actually converting this to a Google Doc.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
You need to have, so you've got your initial, when you did all your work, you had this all originally in a Google Doc?
Yeah. I have posted that link where it's a Google Doc link as well. I have sent it to you on an email as well. So.
Okay. So All right, just a few things here. So what you want to do, I mean, did you use canva.com?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So what size format did you use, A4?
Yes, A4.
Okay, because visually how it's coming up on my computer at the moment, it looks like an Instagram size image, like the dimensions, the sizing of it, it's a square.
No, I actually did use the A4 document.
Okay, for some reason it's coming up really weird on my end. But what I'd like you to see, so these colors at the moment that you've got on your front image here are very distracting. Even with the heart thing there, visually I don't know where to look. I'm like, where is she? Your name is hidden down here. You want to think about simplicity, less is more. So your front page, you really want to have this beautiful image of you. You can have just in simple white, like a dark background, in terms of like your graphic skills and that, you can get a VA to do it. Do you use Photoshop at all?
No.
No, okay, cool. So one of the things that Canva doesn't do at that extent, but you want to think about how you could even use this image and then maybe even blur it in, center it up. You have your beautiful face in the center, and then at the top you have leading mindset strategist and founder of Smile, Sashita Prasad presents, and it can just be in simple, beautiful white writing, double dots. You can have your beautiful face there filling up. You can have a dark background, so you might want to blur this in with a dark background, and then you just have the name of your program and then the tagline. That can just be simply your front image. So your title, beautiful picture of your face, the name of your program, your package, the title of your package, and then the tagline of your package. You know, it doesn't tell me here how long is it for. So if it's Unstoppable You, 6 weeks sacred immersion, however long it's for, that's all you need on your front cover.
Okay.
Just with the colors that you've used at the moment, visually, it's really hard on the eye for me with bright. Try to avoid, this is what I was speaking to you about, was it you that I was talking about with, backgrounds and things, like bright colors and dark backgrounds with lots of copy. Visually, can be very hard on the eye. So when I'm reading this, I'm really like, the Unstoppable You, how it comes to this powerful program. Again, visually, you've also got to think about when someone reads stuff on the internet, their eyes engage with content through a screen quite differently than they do on paper. So you need to make sure that visually, that's why I was saying last time, you want to make sure that you have a clean background, whether it's a nice simple white or a soft grey or soft colours when you put your body copy on, so it's easy on the eye. This right now, the purple and the yellow clashes visually for me, and I just do not want to read the copy. I just think that hurts my eyes. I want to move. So I would want to be moving. You want to think about also consistency. Like at the moment, this is all really crammed. It's bold. You don't need to have it all crammed onto one page. I'd actually like to see your Canva document. Again, I'm just going to be really blunt with you, Sashita. This is really messy. The layout of your font. So I want you to think about a heading font style, like we were talking about last week. It can be like a Laura with an Open Sans body font. You've got to think about hierarchy in your document, like visually how it lays out. Have you got Ingrid's High-End Empire Diva Mind document that she uses for sales?
Yes, I have that.
Great. I want you to look at that and just see how it's simply laid out. It's just simple. It's just a few colors. It's just titles, body copy, and it's just easy to read and go through. Okay, like you've got your offer. It's done. It's great. It's fabulous. You're doing fantastic. But I'm just talking from a designer's point of view, visually how this responds online.
Absolutely.
So you can have something like, what you get as your title, and then just a simple, beautiful border around that in purple, if you really love the purple, sitting on a soft white background. And then you don't necessarily need to have this graphic here. It doesn't really serve. And then you can just list out what they get. So I'd like you just to think about visually, and obviously like we were talking about before, your brand. So if your colors are black, white, red, and a bit of gold, like keep that consistent through your packaging. Because you've gone suddenly from black, white, red, and a bit of gold to suddenly bright purple and yellows. It's not clean.
Okay.
Okay, like your offer's done, it's great, ready to move, ready to sell. But graphically, I'm just giving you feedback on how you can clean this up and make
Absolutely.
it more
Yep.
presentable. But see, even like I'd remove emojis out of professional documents. They've got a place in terms of Messenger and other things and on social media, but when it comes to professional documents, I just find that they just don't really fit. I'd take out kind of all of that sort of stuff. I want to see a picture of your people. Keep the size of the testimonial images clean, make it more succinct. Yeah. And I
have used the colors all across, so it's like I'll just make sure that it's just a little lighter, all the lighter colors.
Just keep it simple. Less is more. It's not about the colors here. It's about what you're selling. It's about what they're getting. Like, you're not here to promote a color palette. You're here to promote your offer. Okay, so you need to make sure that the layout of your body copy, your titles, your fonts, everything are nice and clean, easy to read on a very nice visually neutral background. And you can, if you love purple and things like that and you want to integrate purple in your brand, that's fine, but I would probably just use it as like an outline border. And you can do that in Canva. You can just select like an outline border and then change the color of it to a purple and then use that as a border frame for each of your parts of your document, and then that keeps it consistent across the board. So at the moment your document isn't even tying together. It changes from purple to a bit of purple pinks to then a little bit of orange. Like, there's no consistency in the document's colors either. Okay, so if you can work on that a little bit more, Diva, that would be fabulous. But look, you're doing great. Your offer's done. That's the most important part. Okay, all of this kind of stuff's just sort of secondary stuff. Your next step, I want you to build your booking page, get that done. Okay, and then on the side you can kind of clean up your website, have a chat with Chris about things, but I want to see your booking page done, nice and professional, ready to go, inviting people to have a chat with you. Just clean this up. If you find this is all too much, get a VA. Go to fiverr.com or go to upworks.com and just pay someone to do it for you.
Okay.
All right, and then show them the example of Ingrid's document if you need to in terms of laying it out, but using your colours.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. You're doing great. It's there. It's just, just needs that sort of adjustments, okay?
Yeah, we'll make that happen, yeah.
Okay, is there any other questions around that, Diva? All good?
No, all good. It's just wanted to let you know that I'll be actually away for next whole month. So I will be back online in March. So from March, I will be there on the live calls as well. It's just, it was a plan. It was a little last moment planned leave that I couldn't avoid. So I have to go. So I will be away for a month, for the month of February, and then we'll be back in March.
Yeah, not a problem, Diva. Well, safe travels. And but in the meantime, like, feel free to, you can still work on your booking page or put together, like, clean up your document. You've got it all there. It's all ready to go. Just need to make those few changes so it makes it more clean and easy for your person to read and to connect with. And yeah, it's all there. It's done. It's just a matter of just cleaning it up a little bit.
Absolutely. I'll get that done. Absolutely.
Beautiful. And even if you can't make the live classes, still submit, and you're away for the next month, you know, feel free to still jump in and just submit your stuff and then watch the replays as well.
All right, will do. Yep.
Okay. No worries, Diva. Safe travels. Lots of love.
Thank you. Yeah, big hug. Thank you.
You too. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Michelle, are you online, Diva? Michelle, are you still online? Okay.
There we go. I'm here. I was trying to figure out how to unmute.
Not a problem. Okay, let's have a look. So Ingrid's had a look at your document and we're talking about your, this is the one that Ingrid's worked on, yeah?
I believe so. I got a huge energetic activation of like that lucid laser clarity regarding my dream client. Right after Ingrid took a peek at it. So I updated it a bit with that. So like some key things. Oh.
This is the document that Ingrid's done for you.
Okay.
So I'm did she send that to you?
I'm wondering if you guys have the wrong one. Darn it.
Okay, so I've just pasted that Google link in this document, the one that Ingrid's done.
Okay. And at least I can look at her feedback and try to integrate it.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to have a look. So I'll just take these out. So, yeah, Ingrid's done all these notes for you. Have you seen these at all?
No.
Okay. So these have been assigned to Stina as well.
Okay.
All right. So she's cleaned up your payment section, and that's something that we're talking about in the group.
Yes.
So she's laid it out here for you. So she's done all the notes in here. Okay. So if you can go through her notes.
Most of the changes she made have nothing to do with the changes I made, so that's good. They really don't want to waste anyone's time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, perfect.
Yeah, cool. So, you've got it all laid out there. She just wanted you to, she's changed a few things in here for you in terms of your Why Me section, your testimonials. So she's go through her notes and then you can have a look at like what then you've done. I've put the document there.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, all right.
The gist of what I updated here, I'll just give you a quick summary. And just to warn you, I'm a little activated right now because I had a bunch of really amazing sales calls and nobody can effing afford my program.
Okay, what was the stories that came up?
Yeah, so one person literally didn't have food to eat that day. So
when did they go through an application process before they got on a call with you?
No, they didn't. So I'm going to need to set that up.
Okay, so your next point from here, once you've got your offer done, and I was just talking about to Sushita before, you really, and something I was just saying the other day as well, your next point of call, and this is how Ingrid's laid it out as well in the High-End Empire Diva Mind, is that module 1 is getting your client clear, your offer clear, done. That's the most important thing. You've got something to sell. Your next step in module 2 is all about setting up your booking page. So you want to go into module 2 now and have a look at setting up a booking page. All the training, everything is in there. Have a chat with Chris if you want your booking page reviewed.
Sure.
But get a URL for your booking page and start inviting. And in that booking page, you have a set of questions. And one of them at the end is, do you have a minimum, for example, do you have a minimum of $1,000 US to invest in your Sacred Ascension or your whatever the program is, or your Sacred Purpose? So, or you can have a set price in there, or you can have do you have the funds or resources? And that question there is your make or break. So when you get to that question, if someone's going, no, I can barely afford food, then you send them a rejection email. And Ingrid in module 2 has all the email templates you can use for rejection and for accepting. And you can just send them a rejection email and just say, but it's great that you had those calls because it's good training. It's great practice. Okay. Yes. So your next thing is now having that booking page and application.
That feels good.
Yeah. And then you can sort of read through the application and sort of get a feeling if you can serve this person. And if you get to the end and they've got this big woo-woo story about how they cannot even afford to pay for their loaf of bread, they're definitely not a fit. You don't want them wasting your time or their time getting on a sales call. Ultimately, those calls, yes, even though we say a free 30-minute consult, ultimately at the end of the day, they are sales calls. It's an application process. You're only going to speak to people that are ready to invest in themselves and in your work.
Yep.
And invest in their transformation.
Help people that don't have money, like way down the road when I'm 50 and this has all come full circle. So,
yeah. And these are their stories. So part of your job, and you're going to get them, is that, and Ingrid's got it all in the 7-Figure CEO Selling Guide in Module 2. Everything you need to know about sales and selling is in Module 2. And setting up your booking page, it's all in Module 2. So if you go there, you're going to find all the information. But Ingrid's even got in that CEO 7-Figure Selling Guide all about how to handle objections. People we all do. I even have, stories all the time that come up. We're resistant creatures. you know, and it's actually not about the money. It's really about a fear. And if you can ask them, what's really going on for you here? What is the fear? And if you can address that fear, money is just the surface story. It's really about what's going underneath that. What is the core fear? And if you can address that core fear and invite them to up level, they will. You know, people will find the money. They get very freaking resourceful. Your job isn't to come down to their vibration of poverty and scarcity and all the rest of it. Your job is to activate them, to hold space and invite them to rise up out of that reality.
Yeah.
So if they're like, no, I don't have the money, do you have access to credit cards? Do you have access to family or friends that could lend you the money? Are there other forms of resourcefulness? Are there things that you can start to sell that you can bring in some money? Like, let's get resourceful here. Let's open up the gateway of floods of abundance on how you can bring that money in now so then you can get the support you need to move forward. Okay. So I remember Ingrid once a few years ago said to me, and I love this analogy. I think, you know, it was one of my first sales calls where I sold my first 7K package from a PDF document. And she said, just sell and don't buy into their bullshit stories. Everyone's got bullshit stories going on. Don't buy into it. Okay. And I've always kept that with me. So every sales call I do not buy into people's stories. They're just a story. You know, it's okay. Well, you've created this story for yourself. What is it that you need to do to create a new story? So then you're not living on the poverty line. Yeah. What action do you need to take to come out of that? Yeah. Trigger people, activate them, move them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't serve people when we buy into the poverty consciousness and vibe. Yeah.
Thank you.
You had three sales calls. That's brilliant. Like, celebrate that.
Yeah. And one of them actually basically saw me and then saw my energy and was like, I have to add this person. I have to talk to them. And so that was cool. So that magnetism.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to quickly ask as well. I have a current client that we're kind of talking about his next steps. You know, he's been working with me for about 6 months. He's gotten a lot out of it, but he has not really gone into the depth work yet with me that he's capable of. I think he needed to just understand that I was truly trustworthy. Do you know what I mean? So we're planning to have basically a sales conversation around my high-end offer.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, is it appropriate to offer like a loyalty discount or something like that? Or because this is a significant price jump from what he has received before.
From other coaches or from you?
So his current package is $1,500, but it has much less content, like much less in it, if that makes sense. He only got like 7 sessions for that. And I will say I have not felt it's quite, I feel like I'm drained at that price point. So my energy field is saying to go up. Yep. The high-end offer pricing I have it's a pay in full of $8,000. So I'm just curious, like, is it common practice to offer loyalty discounts?
It's really about kind of like, you know, obviously they're an existing client. So you could say, you know, you might offer them a specific, like you have the package and you might be like, okay, I might just take $1,000 off there, or still off, like you're offering them the scholarship pricing that you have in your offer. Like Ingrid's cleaned up your document and she's put in the scholarship pricing. It's like let them know my prices have now changed. I now offer a new package. If you want to continue working with me at a more deeper, authentic level, more higher activation, taking you to the whole next level, I now run this offer. And you can let them know I don't do these sessions anymore. The $1,500 sessions are done and gone and burnt. They don't exist. This is my new high-end offer. Invite them to actually still get him on a call with you. Have a chat with him about it. Say, this is my offer. Deal with his objections and say, well, look, I've got this scholarship pricing that for the next, on the call, if you sign up now, you're going to get $2,500 off or $3,000 off or whatever it is. You know, so you're still selling this. Like, it's sort of like, you don't want to sort of discount your work in a way that dishonors you. Like if you're feeling like, oh, I've got to give loyalty to this person, and then you discount or price your work where it actually still feels out of alignment for you because it's coming from a place of people pleasing or over giving, then you need to let that go and come back into what feels really juicy and aligned and good for you, so that you know that you're in high vibe aligned to then serve this person. So this package, sell it to them, you know, invite them, you know, this is my current offer. This is my new offer that I'm doing. If you want to get on board, you can sign up for this scholarship pricing now where you get a sale. Put down your $500 deposit on the call today now to hold it. And then the next installments will come in the next X, Y, and Z. So you can do things like that as well.
Yeah. Okay. And then I had the thought of, is it common to ask for like a $5,000 deposit up front and then do like smaller payments after that? Or is there a way to spread it out a little bit more for people? My concern is like, you don't really want hanging payments like after the program's over.
No, you need to have everything paid to you before the program finishes. And this is what Ingrid and I were talking about in the thing about your layout of your pricing. So in that document that she's done here for you, she's taken out all of this, okay? And then this usual investment, you want to take out in total value. You have, I don't know why the usual investment is. Let me have a look. Valued at 1.5, valued at, okay, 3, valued at 3,000, total value. Yeah, and then you have your investment section. Oh God, I can't even spell today. All right. I'm going to do it all in this doc so you can see the notes. So your investment, you'd have your pay in full. Oh, maybe Ingrid's put in that usual investment. I haven't seen that one before. Okay. Where are we going at here? What's she done? Hang on. I'm a bit confused now myself what's going on here. Hang on, I'll just come down here.
Pay in full.
Okay, so this is your scholarship program pricing. Yeah. Okay, so she's just put in your scholarship pricing there at $6,000. And then she's put the pay and usual investment is $10,000. So she's put, you can put that there, or you can have, I'm going to have a chat with Ingrid and see what she's done here, because I'm just, that's be savings of 4,000. All right, I think what she's done is she's taken out all your pricing, your payment plans, and I think what's happened is that she's just saying add in usual investment is 10,000.
Yeah.
And then you can just go, she's done yours slightly different to what we normally do. So she's saying just put in, say to them, the usual investment is 10,000 for this, but today you can activate your Divine Scholarship valued at 4,000 savings. So you save $4,000, so then it's only $6,000 that he pays, okay, plus the following bonuses. Does that make sense what she's done there?
Yep.
Yeah. So what she's done slightly different for you, because normally we'll have like your investment and then the initial like pay in full payment plan. But she's just put a note in here saying usual investment is 10,000. So you can say to them to activate, if you want to get this at 6,000, you've got to sign up on the call today, put down a $500 deposit to hold it, or it's a $10,000 package. Okay, and if you want to, if you feel like you want to have a payment plan for that, you can also do that as well. It's up to you, but yeah, for some reason Ingrid's just put usual investment 10,000 there. Okay, so you can work it like that.
Okay, great, thank you.
She's just, yeah. Okay, so go through her notes and then clean all that up, and then
okay.
Yeah, and you can go.
And
with
then
that.
for the other the other document just to the left here that I added, I want you to just look at the first 3 paragraphs.
Which document? This one here that I've got open?
The one that you're in right now.
Yep. Okay. Which one? This one here?
Yep.
Okay. Activate your divine purpose. 90 days. Ship on career, able to awaken your soul calling, claim your vision, truly yes, rise of career, passion, prosperity, escape the corporate grind. Now, what path of miracle leads you? A path of miracles led you here, but without clarity about what's next, you're about to run out of gas. And as a result, you keep starting projects, not finishing. You know that there's a divine purpose, soul calling in your life. In your life. In your life. So something's got, you know that there is a divine purpose and soul calling. You know there is. You might even want to show, you know, there is more to.
But I think that this dream client knows that there's a purpose. They know it's a divine purpose, is what I've determined. Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of just sort of reword it. I would probably take this to Stina. She's the copywriter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave you, love you and leave. It's looking good. Like I like what you've written, but I'd like you to take this to Stina because she'll be able to work her magic on that.
Okay.
Okay. So if you can submit this to her next class,
Sure.
and then just get her to have fun with that because she's the guru of copywriting. But I mean, I like what you've kind of written there. It speaks to the issue, and then obviously you're speaking to the outcome, and it's nice and clean and simple. Like you've done a really good job there. But I'd say take it to Stina and she might be able to work a little bit of magic into that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So how do I get module 2 open? Because I think we're getting to a point where, okay, the PDF is clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I'm ready for module 2, but it's not unlocked yet.
Oh, okay. So you're on a payment plan, so you're getting it drip fed to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you'll have to wait until that opens up. But what you can start doing is you can start looking at youcanbookme.com and you can look at their calendar settings. When did you sign up, Diva?
That's a good question. I'd have to pull up.
Because you should get once a fortnight. You get each fortnight you'll get the next module released to you.
Oh, what's a fortnight?
American. Sorry, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be coming pretty soon here.
Yeah, not a problem. So, I mean, you're there. Like you got your offer there. You did a great job putting it together in Canva the other day. It looked fabulous. Just obviously make a few of those changes. You're already selling. Fantastic. Like you said, it's about magnetism. You're showing up on video, your presence. You're drawing people to you. Brilliant, you know, and that's all you need is this document, your presence, Zoom call, done, to start getting sales in the door. So still keep showing up on video, still keep inviting people to come and have a chat with you. But this next phase is you really want to have a clear booking page, similar to what I was showing Sashita before, like a picture of you, your title, the name of the chat. You can have a video or you can just have copy speaking to the issue, the transformation bit of your journey, like why you do what you do. Invite them to book in for a call. There's a booking calendar, some testimonials, and then why me. So you can do, I mean, this is like advanced stage, but just in terms of the layout, you can feel it's like that's the layout of a booking page, because the booking page still also has to do the selling for you. So if it's just a simple, boring, ugly page with a calendar on it, people are like, you know, they still want to know a little bit more. Like this is all part of your funnels and your sales process. Okay. But while you're kind of waiting for module 2 to open up, I can also find out for you and maybe even get Carla, see if we can get it a bit activated for you. But I want you to sort of, make those changes to your offer, still show up on video, still invite people to come and have a chat with you, and then start working on setting up your booking page. Think about a URL, a custom URL that you want to have. It could be like the lifepurposechat.com. Something that's easy to say, easy to remember, put in your video copy, and also at the end of your CTAs on your videos as well.
So just to clarify, I'm hearing that there's a difference between like a one-page landing page and then a booking page?
No. Okay, so landing pages are really just a name for a page that has a specific purpose. So whether it's a landing page that is for sale, so you're selling something, or it's a booking page, or it's a website page, a landing page is just the name given to a website page that has a specific purpose where you want someone to take action. So we want you to build a booking page. So codivachat.com, go and have a look at Ingrid's layout, the one I just showed you. And it's a booking page that's really stating clearly the name of the free 30-minute free consult. It's got your calendar, it's got some testimonials, it's got your why work with me, it's got a beautiful picture of you. It's just a booking page. That in itself is called a landing page. So a landing page, you don't have any social media distractions, you don't have any buttons, you don't have a heading page where they can click off. It's got to be clean and polished, no distractions, nothing else going on. Okay, so don't get caught up in the labels or the things like that, or, you know, it's just really like creating a booking page. That's your next focus. Okay. Yeah, I think sometimes we can get a bit overwhelmed with all the internet tech stuff out there, and at the end of the day, it's just focus on, booking page is a landing page. It's a page that people land on, and it's getting them to take a specific action on that page.
Okay. I should be able to update my current website into that, because there's not.
You just want one page. You only need one page. You don't have to overhaul like a whole entire website just to do a booking page. What platform do you use for your website?
Squarespace.
Okay, I don't really know Squarespace, but I'm assuming in the settings you can just create a blank page, so then it doesn't integrate the heading or the homepage crap or any of like those those titles or that messy stuff. Just get a blank page and then plonk in that layout for your booking page. So your picture of you, your title, name of the chat, bit of a blurb about you know, what this chat's going to do for them, why you're amazing. Calendar, you can book me section where they can book in your application process, testimonials, blah, blah, blah. So think about Squarespace. I'm assuming like any website would have that option of just creating a blank page that you can kind of edit into. Yeah.
Thank you.
And no worries. And feel free to put something together and take to Chris' class for his review. He's the tech guru.
Thank you.
So any questions around you can book me or booking pages or landing pages or how to build how to build this, talk to Chris. He's your guy.
Okay. So like if I wanted to try to switch it to like a WordPress elegant theme, he could answer questions about that. Okay.
He can answer anything, like in terms of even if you're using Squarespace. WordPress elegant themes I found have been really great. I've personally used them. I now moved to Kartra, but in my previous business, I used WordPress with Divi Builder elegant themes and found them really great platform, really good, easy to use to build sites. They also have like custom templates that come with their packages. So you can put in your profession and it can bring up different templates for your profession and how to lay it out. So, or even custom make your own. Yeah.
What is an amount of time that throwing something together like that would take, just so I can assess like hiring?
It depends on your level of skill. If you're a tech guru and you're a web design guru and you're really good at what, like you've had a lot of experience in it, you could put it together within a morning or a day. If you're someone that's really like kind of beginner, intermediate, you're kind of still nutting it all out, you still need to kind of train or do things, it can take a week, a couple of weeks. It really depends on your skill level. If it's too much and it's really out of your scope of skills, I would look at probably going to upworks.com or fiverr.com and maybe just getting a VA in web design or graphic design to do it up for you. Just think about outsourcing, like think about your time and your energy and your level of skill and how much time. You can spend hours and days building websites and pages.
And I've done that and it's not been a good use of my time. And so Fiverr, you can get stuff done pretty cheap. I'll probably just
and just have the layout of what you need in that. You can even write the layout in a Google Doc of what you need in your booking page, like your title, picture of you, your the name of the chat, apply here, a bit of a blurb, the booking calendar. Like you can lay out what you need on your website page in a Google document and send it to the VA and say, this is the content that I need in that page. You can do things like that, and maybe even send them the example of codivachat.com and just say, this is the kind of the layout that I'm looking for, just to give some visual ideas. You can even ask some of the other divas if they want to share their professional booking pages with you and kind of have a bit of a few precedents of what you like. Think about your colors. What's your colors? What's your brand? Like I saw in your offer the other day, use like purples and pinks and that gold and that fairy. Like start to think about how you can integrate those purples and pinks and gold into your booking page, so you're branding across the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I like look of my PDF a lot, so I'll probably just keep it for the book.
Yeah. If that's your branding, if that's your color palette, then you want to make sure you get the color codes for that particular type of purple and pink. So then your designer knows that that's the color code. I don't know, you did it in Canva?
Yeah.
Yep. So if you open up the colors panel that you used, it'll give you like a hashtag with a number, and that's the specific what they call hex code, color code for the web. That would be specific for that color purple. So if you gave that code to your designer, they would be able to then use that exact purple.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right, Diva, have fun. You're doing great. You're there. You got your offer down, done. Just make those changes that Ingrid suggested. And just keep showing up on video, keep inviting people to have chats with you. Put in that application form as well, just that thing, you know, how ready are you ready to invest, or have you got a minimum of $1,000 to invest? And then that's a great question to really cut and clear the people that are going to waste your time and just really looking for a freebie.
And here's what I'm going to say. I claim powerful magnetism for people that are ready and excited to do my pay in full now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you. I love you guys.
No.
Bye.
Lots of love, Diva. Have a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams. Good weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Gloria, I saw that you jumped off and disappeared. So you've got some issues. Please help with a copy for a press release for an interview coming up. I've tweaked it a bit from what was sent to me. Just want to make it a powerful punch since it'll be sent to all media outlets in Hawaii. Fantastic. How exciting, Diva. I also have to jump off to be in Hawaii time for a client. Thanks so much. Oh, that's great. Good luck with that. Stina's probably your best person for copy. Press release. Okay, without really knowing... how to help others with this kind of empowered mess movement. So this is what you're sending them to them. I would probably have something with that, like, I'm just going to put on suggesting, so then you can see the changes. This gives Christine how to help others, and CEO of the Hot Empowered Mess movement, where she teaches other women. Welcome to all walks of life, various stages. Okay. She teaches, let me just have the rest of this package, how to share experience knowledge with those in need. Everyone's at all at various stages. She understands that people can lose their way regards personal, professional, financial status, never stage finding partners with their growing client base. We're catching on to Gloria's magnificent sessional work and program offerings, where she teaches with a diverse Gloria's the founder and CEO of the Hot Empowered Mess movement, where I think the mess movement, where she teaches, or she shares her knowledge, wisdom and teachings. I feel like I feel this can probably be a bit more of an outcome. Is this more like VIP? I want to see like a little bit more. Gloria's founder is the founder and CEO of the Hot and Power Mess movement, where she shares her experience and knowledge with those in need. I feel like this could be a little bit more of an outcome. Like when you sort of share something with people, like you're sharing Mess movement where you share your experience and knowledges with those in need. Like, could this be like, it's hard for me without speaking to you. Stina's really your person for this. Experiences and knowledge to help others to state outcome. So, you know, is it to create a life that's, you know, healthy and happy and prosperous? They feel lit up and aligned. You know, so I want to sort of see a bit more of an outcome here. So I want to state clearly that you are the founder and CEO of the Hot and Powered Mess movement, where you teach people from a diverse range of backgrounds how to state outcome. So and that's where you can talk about, you know, Gloria's the founder and CEO of the Hot and Power Mess movement, where I'm not going to teaches people from a diverse range of backgrounds how to state outcome, and that's where you can talk about, you know, how to heal from a diverse range of backgrounds, how to state outcome. And you can be talking about, you know, the various stages of that. They can, you know, how to find their path and their purpose. You know, I want to see a little bit more just in that state outcome, how do they do that. So we take all that at the moment, and you can just really summarize it there. Gloria is a founder and CEO, so that's establishing your credibility, your leadership, or you might even say, you know, the leading. You might even have in here is a leading, state your title. But like many others, is a leading, state your title, but like many others, has had her fair share of challenge. Growing up with abuse and state what your issues are. So a little bit more specific. I feel at the moment things are a little bit broad. Growing up with abuse, neglect, Gloria struggled for years with state issues. However, after going through a major healing immersion, whatever that might have been, like it was a bit more specific. She discovered Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit on this, but I'd like you to take this to Stina. But a few things, you kind of want to really state your position at the beginning. So Gloria was a leading, state your title, but like many others had a fair share of life challenges. Growing up with severe abuse and neglect. I mean, if it was severe, you can put that in there. Severe abuse and neglect, struggled for years with state issues, go into like, you know, struggled with depression, anxiety, lack of purpose, abusive, toxic relationships. I want to know a little bit about what were your issues. So then you're connecting to your audience. Oh my God, she's now this like leading health mindset strategist, and then but she's gone through the shit to get where she is now. However, after going through a major healing journey, she discovered, I mean, you could even say, what was your healing journey? What was your biggest aha moment? What was the thing that broke the camel's back, your, you know, fuck this moment that was like, I can't do this anymore? Speak a little bit about that. You mean, you know, add to that if you like. You know, going through a major healing journey, she discovered how to heal herself and utilized her deepest wounds to become her greatest gifts and tools, which, yeah, it kind of doesn't really make sense, that part, but how to heal herself and utilize her deepest wounds to teach, share, and inspire others. I think it might have been, yeah. So you probably open this document and be like, what has Ellen done? It's all bloody messy. So I'll just take that off there. I'm actually going to highlight this and assign to Stina. So if you can take this to Stina's class, please. Okay, Hua Beach, Hawaii. Gloria Papau is a leading, state your title, but like many others has had her fair share of life challenges. Growing up with severe abuse and neglect, Gloria struggled for years with state your issues. However, after going through a major healing journey, she discovered how to heal herself and utilize her deepest wounds how to heal herself and transform her wounds into gifts, and transform her wounds into gifts which now teach, share, and inspire over state number of people. So what's your following at the moment? This all kind of adds credibility. So if you can kind of start to sort of say, you know, if it's over 200 people or 500 people or 1,000 people, like start, just add up like your email list, add up your group numbers, add up your current following, and these are the people that your numbers. So what this is doing is like stating your title, you're a leader, you're establishing your authority, you're letting them know that you've been through major abuse and neglect and struggle and hardship. You know, you're like them, you've been on where they're at, you get it, you've gone on this healing journey, you've mastered the art of healing. You know, you've transformed your wounds into gold, into gifts which you now teach, share, inspire over X amount of people. State the number of people, and what that does is it establishes your authority, like your social media side of things, your presence. So Gloria Papau is a leading, but like many others has had a fair share of life challenges. Growing up with severe abuse and neglect, Gloria struggled for years with state issues. However, after going through a major healing journey, she discovered how to heal herself and transform her wounds into gifts, which she now teaches feel like that needs how to heal herself and transform her wounds into love, purpose, and sacred gifts, which she now shares with over 5,000 people, whatever it is. Okay, those are leading, but like many others had a fair share of life challenges. Growing up with severe abuse and neglect, Gloria struggled for years with state issues. However, after going through a major healing journey, she discovered how to heal herself and transform her wounds into love, purpose, and sacred gifts, which she now shares with over, you might want to sort of work on that one a little bit, but just to give you an idea of how I want to sort of see it a bit more structured. Gloria is the founder and CEO of the Hot Empowered Mess Movement, where she teaches from how to, so here you can kind of go into a bit more of the detail about what you teach them. So this sort of section can be okay, so if you can kind of almost think about it like laying it out, that this first introduction is introducing, establishing your credibility, your authority, your knowledge, your following. Like this is really sort of stating very clearly that, you've gone through your struggles and you've overcome them, and now you sort of work with them. The second paragraph here, you can go into, stating that you are the founder, you are the CEO of the Hot Empowered Mess Movement. Where is it? Do you just teach women, or do you teach men and women from a diverse range of backgrounds how to state the outcome, how to, because at the moment it's kind of a bit too broad, the copy you had there. I want you to have your specific, how to, what do you really help them transform? Where, do you teach them to take their wounds, their shit, and turn it into gold? It's sort of, you want to sort of be a bit more clear. Gloria's founder and CEO of the Hot Empowered Mess Movement, where she teaches people from a diverse range of backgrounds how to, create health, wealth, and well-being. Just sort of, I'll put a note here. Okay, so just sort of, you can reword this a little bit. So it's sort of, remember, most teach people from a diverse range of backgrounds how to blah, with a growing client base, mainly through referral, word of mouth, social media, goes mixed VIP, one-on-one healing sessions, group programs. Through referral, word of mouth, and social media, catching on to Gloria's magnificent VIP one-on-one healing sessions and group programs. You can view the many fascinating details about her life and work. Gloria's featured program, the Sacred Path, takes them on a 7-week journey of self-discovery driven to wake people up for automatic real life to help them discover who they are and define who they truly want to be. So some of these are a little bit wordy, a bit kind of long. You can just sort of have, at Hot Empower, you can view the many fascinating details about her life and work. Gloria's featured program, Sacred Path, is is a 7-week sacred journey. This sort of feels a little bit too long. Cool. So so it's looking good, Diva. When do you need to have this done by? Wednesday, February the 12th. So you've got time. So please take Testina's class, okay, and get her to work on this. I've kind of given you a couple of sort of suggestions on things that you can kind of reword, but you think about the structure. This first paragraph needs to state clearly straight away your authority, who you are, what you've gone through, why you do what you do, how you've come to be where you are. Then it's kind of like what you're founder of, what you've established, your authority, the outcome you give people, and then how they can come and work with you and what you currently have on offer. And just make this a little bit more succinct. You know, you could just say, and you can find out more information about joining her in the Sacred Path, a 7-week sacred immersion to unleash your purpose, your path, you know, to heal your wounds, turn them into gold. Boom, done. Just keep it as like a lot more clearly and succinct. I feel this is kind of a bit more wordy, and get Stina to have a bit of a work on that. But yeah, congratulations on getting a spot on the show. It's exciting. But yeah, if you can take that to Stina, you've got time, because I can see here it's not until the 12th of February. So if you can do that this week, that'd be fabulous. Callie, I would like to go over pricing and how to position myself. Oh God, what was going on there? 1 hour, 39 minutes. Callie, I don't see a link here, so I don't know. I haven't got access to your document. It's really important that if you do have a Google document, to paste it in here so I can see. If it's not here, I can't review it. So in terms of your pricing, how to position yourself, I don't know where you're currently at in terms of your offer, but you want to really, your pricing is the last thing that you do. You really want to list out your, write out your offer first. So the first thing I want you to do, without having spoken to you yet, I want you to go into module 1, and I want you first to do your dream client avatar worksheet. Get that done so you are clear on your niche, you are clear on your prospect. Then I want you to go and open up the 1-page template document and see the layout of how to start laying out a VIP one-on-one offer. Follow the layout, put that into a Google document, and then start laying out your offer. So your title, so leading, who are you, what do you do, the title of your program, the tagline, a bit of a blurb of the issue, the outcome of your program, what they get, and sort of start to lay it out. I don't care how messy it is, bring it to class. Pricing is the last thing that we do. I want you to start valuing your time and energy at $1,000 an hour. So when you're valuing your work and your sessions, you're calculating it at $1,000 an hour rate, okay? So that's going to help shift and raise your vibration. And in terms of how to position yourself, so that's understanding like what is your title, who are you here to serve, who is your niche, and that's what you're going to get from doing the Dream Client Avatar worksheet, and that's all in module 1. Okay, so if you can start moving on that for me, that would be fabulous. Ina, gorgeous. Love more detail for the website. Fantastic. All right, I had a look at this on my phone yesterday. I was on my phone, so visually, I think when I gave that feedback, the floral background was very distracting. But it's great. Like, you've got something set up. It's brilliant. Okay, so yeah, again, visually distracting this background. You really want to have, this is your website page or your booking page? Okay, yeah. So the first thing first, this background, if you really want to use it, I'd be putting in a white over it and putting an opacity cover on it so it dulls it a bit. Because at the moment when I come in, I'm straight away drawn to these purple flowers up here. Just in terms of graphically, straight away, the thing with websites is something I say a lot to people. You've got 3 seconds to grab someone's attention. In that 3 seconds, you need to tell them who you are, what it's about, and what's in it for them. If they don't see that in 3 seconds, people jump. So at the moment, I see this beautiful picture of you and your family, but I don't know who are they. What's your story? So the first thing I want to sort of see, I mean, you can do is, I was just showing people before today, in terms of like your layout. So what you could have here is like up here in the top banner, you could have like your title. So, you know, leading mother health, whatever your title is, Ina, your name presents, then you can have this beautiful picture, like use this picture to fill up this space. And then you can have that picture of you guys, and then to the right, you can have like, so up here in a bar, similar to what Ingrid's got, you can use this bar to put either your title or a free opt-in. That's an option there. But I want to see this picture here taking up space. And then I want to see clearly, like, you know, who are you? Like, what's your free opt-in if you have one at this stage? It's just very succinct text. You want to think about something that kind of is clear. So we are so happy to connect and lovingly welcome you. But I'm like, who are we? Like, I see this beautiful picture of this family. I want to know your names. What is it in for me? So visually these days, people are very busy, very distracted, and they will just jump and click on pages. If I'm just going to be really honest with you, Diva, as much as I love your pretty graphics and your picture of your family, if I jumped onto this, I would look at this, I'd straight away go here, we say we connect with you, and then I'd just look at this and be like, oh, I just really don't want to read all that. Nah. And then I'd probably jump, to be perfectly honest. So I'm just giving you this critical critique feedback. I know sometimes it can come across as a bit hard, because I want to make sure that you get a really clear, aligned website that is going to get people to stay on. So in terms of, and it's great that you've taken action on setting up a website. It's exciting and awesome work. But now just in terms of graphics and layout, it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So you want to have a bar at the top. You can have your title. So you're a leading you know, parenting through love strategist, Ina presents. You can have the picture of your beautiful family, just a statement piece. So simple, like, are you destined for 7 figures? A revolution watch now. This is a free opt-in that Ingrid has kind of done. But this part of your website is your real estate. Okay, this is a part of your website where you want to be offering them a free opt-in. If you've already got that set up, you want to have like a quick you know, your title. So, hey, gorgeous, I'm Ina, teaching you how to parent, you know, be a parent that feels peaceful, or, you know, state a very clear, bold what you guys do, you know, get my free blueprint to parenting through love today. And then have a button, a nice big juicy bright purple here button. Yes, I want to be a parent lit up with love. And then that starts to establish the relationship. So as I was talking to Shasita earlier on today, is that this part of your real estate page is usually you want to have like your title, your name, a beautiful, this picture kind of blown up, you know, and then a white sort of copy with a CTA to get something, to give them something, or to find out more information, or like, let's chat. So you could have even this, yeah, you got free heart-to-heart chat, but you can change this to let's chat. Make this more clean. And then you can have like about you. This is more like, if this is you, I would probably want to see a picture of your beautiful face, and then, you know, stating your title up here, about your opt-in, like, you know, a succinct title, bit of a tagline, and then a button to have a chat. Then I would have a picture of your family, and then a bit about your story, so about your journey and your beautiful family. Then you also want to be breaking this up, like you've got your titles, but I'm like parenting through love, awakened mother. If these are courses, you want to have a big clear title saying, you know, programs, or, you know, how we can help you. And then underneath how we can help you, you would then list your packages that then they can learn more and click on. So you need to have a hierarchy. You need to have a hierarchy of titles, so sections. So this is like how we can help you, and then you list your programs. Yeah, you would, I hope this is making sense what I'm saying. Visually, it's kind of sometimes a little bit hard to explain. So for example, the layout, Ingrid's got a picture of her face, she's got her title, you know, CTA buttons to have either a chat or to get a free opt-in. She's got a little bit of a blurb about why she does what she does. And then she's kind of got some testimonials, and then she's got her programs. Her website's obviously laid out slightly differently, but find out what works for you. But there needs to be a bit of a hierarchy to your content. So you got to think about your website like pages. So up at the top is your real estate. This is your intro. It's your free opt-in. It's getting people to sign up to something or to connect with you through a chat. Your face, your title, your tagline, free opt-in. So it's clear about who you are, what you do, and what's in it for them. Done. Okay. Then as I scroll down the page, you break it into sections, clear sections, you know, how we can help you. Then you list your programs, about you know, my journey or about my story. And then you can have a picture of your family and then like have a bit of your story, but have big, clear, like in a different font, the titles of each of those sections, and then break it down. Praise from other mothers. And then, you know, that could be that title, and then list out the 3, maybe have it in groups of 3, succinct testimonials. Keep the images if they're all square, or you can have them in circular, but keep them consistent. And again, like, what are these? What section do they come under? They each need to have a clear section. So each section of your website page have a clear title, and then you put the content underneath that title. So if it's testimonials, products, about me, make sure you have that hierarchy of that. I would probably at this stage, if you really want to use this background, I would either be putting a white overlay on it and dropping an opacity on it so then it's not so strong, or removing it altogether and filling up the white space with pictures of your beautiful face, then your beautiful family, your story, your journey, and things like that. So, but the great step is you've got something up there, Diva. So I send you so much love. Congratulations. I'm super excited for you. Now it's the next step of really cleaning it up and polishing it up. But I also want to reiterate, I want to make sure that you've also got your booking page set up, which is the most important thing at the moment. Okay, so with your booking page, this is your most important page at the moment. You've got your offer done, and now you want to start inviting people to have a chat with you. So I would really like, you can check out module 2 that has all the training on setting up your booking pages and using the platform You Can Book Me. I see at the moment you're using Calendly. We use You Can Book Me. It's only $10 US a month, and it's great because you can do reject and accept emails. Everything you need is in module 2. I want you to have a look at Ingrid's chat page. So think about a URL like motherchat.com that you can use consistently in your videos, and that's easy to say, easy to remember. Put it in your video copy, invite people to come and have a chat with you. But this booking page really needs to also have a structure to it. So your title, a picture of you, the name of the chat, a tagline, what's it going to do for them, apply. You can do a video, or you can just have a copy. So you've got at the moment a bit of a blurb here, but I want to know a little bit about your story. Like, you know, listen to this video and see the format that Ingrid has laid out her invitation to have a chat with her team in. And you might want to follow that same layout. You can do your own video, or you can have it written out in like sort of about 3 or 4 paragraphs. Then you have, you know, apply here now, insert your You Can Book Me calendar. They can book in some testimonials, and then you can have a Why Work With Me section. Okay, so this is obviously like an advanced sort of booking page at the moment, but it's something to aspire to and be inspired by. But the format and the layout of it needs to be like this, okay? Because your booking page still needs to do the selling for you. You know, at the moment this do, but I'd like you to now go to the next level of laying out your booking page so it's very clean, very professional. It's still having that heart-to-heart connection with someone, really speaking to any objections they might have coming up around booking a call with you, because people still hesitate to get on a call. You know, they think, oh, am I going to be sold to, or is it going to be cheap? So you really want to speak to that in your copy. So go through Ingrid's booking page, codivachat.com, have a look at how she's laid things out. The same with your website. Yeah, so I really want to see this all cleaned up, all distractions, kind of that background taken, cleaned up. You've got your about me. What platform, I mean, you can answer this to me, but I don't know what platform have you built this on? Would be great, and then that gives me a bit more of an idea. But hey, congratulations, you've got something set up, you've got something up and running, brilliant, keep going with it. Now the next stage is just cleaning it up and making it more visually clear, and then having a hierarchy of sections. So your first section needs to have your title, your name, what you do, what you help people with, a free opt-in, or if it's let's chat button that goes to the booking page, that's fine as well. Then, you know, you can have a little bit about your story, or about what we offer, how we can help you. So think about breaking your website down into titles, sections, and having a clear title for each section. So as I was just saying before, right now, I don't know what any of this is. Are these courses? Are these programs? So make sure you have a title, how we can help you, or our current offers. You know, have a very clear title and hierarchy. Okay, so you're doing really well, Diva. Lots of love. Hope that's kind of giving you some feedback. And I think, yeah, and then, okay, Nikki Price, we'll have a quick look at your document. Let's have a look. Look at your one page. Okay. Cool. Leading love and attracting essential soulmate. Expert Nikki presents from heartache to sensual. I would just do something simple. Again, like when we went over the other day, it's here you really want to reactivate your gorgeous and pure feminine energy to attract the loving soulmate you're always meant for. Yeah, it doesn't really, some women that might come to you may not necessarily know what their feminine energy like is. That's why we kind of speak to the 60-day immersion to end the heartache of our relation, heal, release the past, direct sexual, that sensual soulmate loving man into your life. Like that tells me kind of a bit more of a specific outcome, whereas that's kind of still a little bit more, yeah, the sensual soulmate. So if you didn't like your manifest your divine man, that's fine. But yeah, 60-day immersion and the heartache of failed relationships, heal and release the past and attract the sensual soulmate loving man into your life. Clear the blocks holding you back from bringing in the soulmate your heart has been craving without having to swipe left or endure any more heartache. Uncommitted partners. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to go with essential soulmate, 60-day immersion to end the heartache of failed relationships, heal and release the part. Yeah, if you want to kind of go with something like that, I'd make it more succinct, Diva. So yeah, the sensual soulmate, 60-day immersion and the heartache of failed relations, become a love magnet for Mr. Right and attract your essential soulmate. Yeah, that doesn't actually really, I think, I don't know what's happened to, yeah, you're not doing modules, Diva, so I don't know when we spoke about, that is for group programs, not for VIP one-on-ones. Okay, so just put that down there in case in future you want to create essential soulmate, 60-day immersion to end the heartache of failed relationships, become a love magnet for Mr. I don't know about this essential soulmate. I don't even know. I feel like I prefer Manifest Your Divine Man because it's sort of straight to the point. Like I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to manifest my man. The Sensual Soulmate is a bit more softer, a bit more kind of, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it in at the moment. Manifest Your Divine Man, 60-day immersion to end the heartache of failed relationships and become a love magnet who attracts. I don't know how you went with that. I know you're probably maybe to me, this one feels a bit more like a specific outcome, like, oh, awesome, I'm going to manifest my divine man. The Sensual Soulmate kind of gives me the vision of someone that's very sort of soft or kind of, yeah. So feel into it. You can, I personally prefer Manifest Your Divine Man. You can take to Stina as well for some ideas if you don't want to use the Swipe Files document. But 60-day immersion to end the heartache of failed relationships and become a love magnet. Mr. Right, or you'll apparently become a love magnet for feel into this, but I'll just put in and just get Stina's thoughts. I'll as well take to her class. So I know when we spoke on the phone the other week, we were talking about like going to use that swipe file. Feel free to use that swipe file. Like it's sort of, we don't need to be too analytical in our copy. It's about having fun and playfulness and speaking to the outcome. If you don't like the swipe file copy and you don't want to use it and you want to try and rework your own, that's totally fine. But just that title, Manifest Your Divine Man, it gives me a very clear outcome that, oh my God, I'm going to manifest, you know, and we're speaking 60-day immersion and the heartache of failed relationship, become a love mate with Mr. Right, your soulmate, dream lover. And you can kind of work that in a bit. Experienced, lovable woman. It's time for something the heartache of attractive man who leaves feeling empty, frustrated, and hurt, and get ready to draw in the man who'll treat you like the incredible woman that you truly are, beautiful, fine, sensual, and the woman he has also been searching for his whole life. See yourself transformed from the crushed and broken-hearted woman who is wounded, lonely, jaded from failed romance, and deeply awakened, liberated, vibrant, happy, and okay. Let's change. And get ready to attract a man who will treat you the queen you truly are, beautiful, divine, essential woman. Yeah, I'll put this to Stina as well. You're doing well there. Probably just a little bit more on the sort of like just the way it's sort of worded. Digging deep to find, release, and heal for the deep wounds and heartache that keep you stuck being made with Mr. Wrong, and shifting woman becomes a love mate for Mr. Right, leaving old patterns of low comments, so lost knowledge. Yep, cool. Yeah, again. Yep, lovely. Yeah, looking good. Okay, one. Yeah, cool. Just kind of, you can keep it like just simple like that. Minimize weekly support by messenger. 120 masks out of manifesting meditation. 220 calm, clear, and start energy day in peace and harmony and love. 3 secrets that are common to Please pay in full bonus. We're not sure what else to give here as I think of the other bonuses. No, you need to have your pay in full bonus. I don't know if, I can't remember if we spoke about this in your one-on-one the other day, but this can be like a gift box. It could be something like an additional healing session. You need to have a pay in full bonus. So your gift box ideas can be an additional healing session. It can just be something that little bit more wow factor. Wow factor. You might even, I mean, you can even put in the 30 minutes of weekly support via messenger as part of your pay in full bonus. Have a look at the examples that Ingrid has in that one-page template document, but I would like to see I mean, if you're a little bit sort of stuck, you could, you know, use this bonus, like the 3 secrets to create a long-lasting love and beautiful harmonious life, your soulmate guidebook. Your painful bonus though needs to really be kind of like juicy, like at least something that's quite high value. It's not just kind of like a, maybe you can put that as 297. Yeah, so something really nice and juicy. So it could be like a really beautiful sensual gift box with like crystals or mantras or healing things, or you know, even like a vibrator, I don't know, to bring more pleasure into her life, orgasm, you know, to have more sensuality, sexuality, sensual play with her body. I don't know, start to think about the sort of ideas about something that you could even package, like a good additional healing session. Like it could even be like a you know, an additional 190-minute lover roadmap session to make sure that, you know, they keep on track in terms of what they need to do to keep on track to attract Mr. Right. So there can be like gift box additional healing sessions, a bit of a wow factor, something they want to pay that money for. It's got to be kind of a bit high in there. Up front and one payment 2 weeks later. Okay, I'm sort of painful bonus, payment 2. Okay, so you can do the payment plan. Did you add on? Just have a look at that. I'm just going to do a bit of my calculations. Okay, 500. So you've done. So let's round that up to 3,000. So you've done 2. You can do that way. If that's how you want to do it, Diva, you can, but I feel like with sort of payment plans, you kind of have a bit more like movement with it. So if you want to do it that way, you can, one payment up front and one payment 2 weeks later. but it is 60 days. So long as you get that payment done in the 60 days, it could be that £1,500 up front, and then in month one they pay you, you know, £750. So 2 monthly, I'm just sort of putting it out there. Payments of, I can't do the pound sign. Hang on, I'll just copy and paste that. Okay, so you're still getting it paid within that time frame. If you really want them to have the next £1,500 up front, then you can say, okay, and then in the next month I need the other £1,500. That's the other way of doing it. If you are going with the Central Soulmate, then you need to change the scholarship price to the name to reflect that. So I'll just put a note here. Pay in full. Okay, so if you're taking off $1,000, then this here would be 1,497. Okay, and then again, this is the difference between the pay in full and the payment plan. So yeah, so either if it's 2,497, that scholarship $1,000 is coming off this pay in full price, so then it's 1,497. Okay, that savings there is between the pay in full and the payment plan. Okay, 2 monthly payments of £1,200. So you want to add on, it's 1,497. And feel into this pricing as well, Diva. Does this pricing feel good? Like 60 whole days for this amount, does that feel good for you? Does that feel like light you up? If not, you might want to tweak it a little bit. So this could, for instance, become 3,497, and then this becomes 2,497. So have a feel into your prices. I would probably, yeah, I feel kind of like 1,497 is incredibly cheap for what you're offering. So that's me personally, but I want you to feel into if that feels right. So I'm just going to put a note here. Sorry, I'm spelling in capitals. 3,497 instead. And then this here can be like the B2497. Okay. If changing to a higher price point. Just in video training. Okay, so you need to watch the replay, obviously. But yeah, so probably one of the things, 2 month payments, testimonials, fantastic. This can probably be a little bit more succinct. I'll just post it there. But no, looking really good, Nikki. It's coming together. Please take Justina's class to kind of come up with a bit of copy for your title and your tagline there. And then just go into how that feels for you. Okay. Yeah, cool. So pay in full, I feel like the pricing could be a little bit higher. So I'd like you to kind of feel into that. So yeah, it could be like 3497, and obviously you adjust your pricing and your savings accordingly and your payment plan. And this could be like a 2497 or 29, whatever it is. Payment payments from return. Cool. So looking really good, Diva. Good. And then yeah, just have a bit of a feel into that. If you want the central soulmate, you can take out Manifest Your Divine Man, and I've just assigned that to Stina. So if you can take that to her class next week, would be fabulous. Love this title, looking good. Yeah, I'm excited for you, Diva. It's pretty much there. Yay. Okay. All right, Divas, lots of love. I've gone way over time today. I like chatting. And yeah, have a beautiful day. All right, lots of love. Bye.